What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. And I know I have not done videos in many months, but I'm back. New set dropped about maybe I think a week and a half ago. Not 100% sure. But this is going to be my set 10 deck. No, at this point I don't even remember what set we're on. Set 9, sorry. Set 9 deck, not set 10. I'm just not thinking I'm an idiot. But before I get into my level list, I wanted to give a shout out to a good homie of mine. I buy almost all my One Piece cards from him. Um, he he's a very patient guy. Works with you and everything. I bought Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece. I've bought a collective of stuff from him over the many years of me playing card games. And he's such a great guy. He works with you. He will do deals with you. Really anything. But quick shout out. He does have an Instagram and a Twitch, so you check him out. Red Eyes Dragonite, Instagram and Twitch. You can sell him, buy, trade, whatever, really whatever. He just recently started streaming, maybe a couple months ago, ish. Not 100% sure, but he's a very very good guy to work with. Like I said, I've worked with him for many years, and he does a great. Who work with you. He's very patient as long as you work with him. He'll do deals with you. But figured I'd give him a shout out because he made this nice card. And then if you guys need a QR code, put a QR code in the back. I'm gonna let you scan this. But yeah. Anyway, back to what we're actually here for. My OPO 9 deck. My OPO 9 deck is purple black Luffy. I actually like purple black Luffy. It's a very fun deck. In this meta with Blackbeard, though, it does, as you ramp, he's going to activate your own play stuff can't activate. So it doesn't do the best, but if you can ramp fast enough, it might help. But with Blackbeard in the meta, it doesn't do, the best out, at least my locals or whatever, wherever I'll go to play. But anyway, as you guys probably know, you'll probably know his effect, but I'm going to, go over it anyway. So, Dawn times 1, all your characters gain +1 cost, and then your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Dawn cards on my field is returned to the Dawn deck, I can add 1 for my Dawn as active and an additional 1 as arrested. So, I kind of thought of it like this way. The +1 is like from the starter, the black starter deck one. And then the purple, just generic purple stuff. Now, this list I am going to show you. It is not my final list. I am currently still waiting on a couple cards, but I came up with this one just so I could play it and make a list for you guys. Also, I am full playset of Shadow Luffy. I think this is really nice. I actually have 2 of the Gear 5 Dawn you get for regional, like, prizing or participation or whatever. So, I do have that. I want to attempt to get a full playset just so I can play it with him because I really do think they look really nice. But for the time being, I think these will do perfectly fine. But to this list, and then I will go over my final list. Like I said, I don't have all the cards for it, so I'm just gonna go over, everything, how I, just the works basically on it. Anyway, straight to the list. So, starting off with the Searcher of the deck, 4 of the Trafalgar Laws. It's basically putting for Straw Hat. It can add a cost 2 or higher Straw Hat or Heart Pirates, and then it puts the rest on the bottom. and it's top 4. The reason I'm saying it's like a pudding, because pudding also looks at the top 4, and it looks for a Sanji character or a Big Mom type character. So I'm kind of comparing it to that in a way. And then I have four of the Road Zero on play. Um, Return one or more Dawn from the field to your Dawn deck. Ramp 1 is active, and then of course, since if you return 2, it works with leader ability, so you get to ramp an extra Dawn for free, basically. And then I have 4 of the Black Maria. Very, very nice card. I think I like it. It does help in like other purple matchups. Um, I have had gone against a pudding in Nico Robin before, and Black Maria has come in clutch because it has helped me ramp. Since Nico Robin, she only has a discarded card from her hand to ramp one instead of put two life face up. This kind of works a little better with if you play it with Nico Robin, but it also works because even if you don't have the Zoro you can still play it on your 3 Dawn turn effect, add 5, end of turn, go up to 4. So any other way you're ramping at least 1 Dawn with her effect. And then 4 of the EB1 Bond play. More ramping for if I go second and I don't see next card, which of course is Frankie. Also, got the pretty art of the Bond clay, of course. You already know what Bond clay does. You probably already know what this does. On play, Dawn Mine 2, trash 1, draw 2 cards. So basically, it's a queen, but instead of Dawn -1, and it being a 5 cost 6k, this is a 4 cost 5k. You Dawn -2, trash 1, draw 2, and then of course it works with the leader ability. Oh, well, wasn't trying to do that, but you did see the next card. I am playing 3 of the 5 cost Sanji from the starter deck. On play, if I have a cost 6 or more, I think it is, if I remember correctly. Yeah, cost 6 or more, I can KO a cost of 5 or less. So you put 1 or the leader on your 6 on turn or whatever, play this, get to KO something. And then I have 4 of the 07 Sanji blocker. I haven't really played him before, but it is a searchable 2k counter, so it's just I like it. I've only really used it for 2k counter, but I did have one situation to where I played one of my head honchos, my big like late game stuff. It came in clutch because next turn I was able to play it for -3, so very sweet. And then I have 2 of the new Sanjis. On play, return 1 or more Dawn, discard gains Rush, and then I tap down a 6 cost or less. Then I have 2 9 cost Kaidos. Basically, almost all of the purple cards, for the most part, have Dawn minusing effects or effects that will give me more Dawn and then minus them, like Black Maria. I like this because it's good in the Shanks matchup. This is also pretty good in the Shanks matchup because in Shanks, with the being a red deck and everything, then gotta kind of try to get rid of their board as quick as possible, in my opinion. And then I have 2 of the Gear 5 Luffy's. Works again with her leader ability. So pay 10, -10, bottom everything. Leader ability, bring 1 back is active, 1 is rested. You can use this. Bring 1 is active, swing 6, so on and so forth. Next turn you pass, you go up to 5, effect, go up to 6, 1 under, you swing 12, and then it's mainly my top ends, like these 2, are mainly board enders. This one's kind of like just to get him low, but still a good card. I like it. For the time being, because like I said, this isn't my final list, but for the time being, I am playing 4 of the Gum Gum Jet Gatling from OPO 3, because you do run a kind of pretty decent plethora of non-counter for the most part. Like your Zoros aren't counter, your 10 cost Luffy's, your 9 cost Kaidos don't have counter. Your the 5 cost Sanjis don't have any counter. So I figured, since I'm waiting on cards, I do have a couple cards that don't have counter, and a couple cards that will probably most likely be dead a little later in the game, because I'm playing my big bodies if I can. Figured I could pitch them with Gum Gum Jet Gatling, get a little bit of usefulness out of them, get my hand size down. So inevitably, if I do face against like blue and they do want to putting me, they have, I either go like +1 or whatever because I'm pitching cards with this, or so on and so forth. It also has the trigger to where I can add 1 Dawn, so more ramping if I trigger it. And then, of course, one of the best counters to ever come out in the game is Leader Locked, but still a very nice counter to play. Gum Gum Giant. It's a 1 cost counter, draw -2, trash 1. My leader Straw Hat, I give up to 4,000 and I draw 2. It's a very good counter, very amazing. I like it a lot. And then for Ice Age, to help you with the 9 cost Kaido, because you KO something like a 10 cost, since you can KO 6 or less, you play Ice Age minus, and then you play Kaido KO, and then you're good. You got rid of a 10 cost. And then for kind of early game, to help get rid of bodies, 4 Top Knot. I'm actually very lucky I ordered these when I did, because they rose in price. I think for all 4 of these, I got them for maybe 56 cents to $1 for all 4 of them. And then the price went up, and I think the last time I checked it, just the one without the pre-release stamp was going on for around $2 to $3. So I'm very lucky I did order these before they went up. Yeah, that right now is my purple black Luffy list. Just gonna go over my actual list real quick. All right, so my actual list consists of, course, the leader, 4 Bond Clay because it helps me ramp. I have still playing 2 of the 5 cost Gear 5 Luffy's, 4 of the 6 cost Sanji blockers, 4 Black Marias because they're really, really nice, 4 of the 7 cost Sanjis. I kind of built this around trying to be quick and agile, rush, and hopefully do, outpace my opponent. Like I said, Blackbeard is kind of a tough matchup for this, so your on-play stuff doesn't really work, but you can still play it next turn, have a 7k attack. 4 of the Wall Searchers because it's a searcher, you can search a good portion of your deck with it. 4 of the Frankie blockers because they work really good with leader ability. Still playing 4 of the Rono Zoro from this set, the 3 cost one, the Ramshu Dawn. This is kind of a tech choice. You don't really have to run this. You can run something else. I'm also, and this is the final list I'm telling you guys about, I'm also playing the 9 cost Luffy because it gives you rush and you drop a card. So basically it's like Kaido, but instead of, minusing 5 Dawn to KO something and gain rush, you get to kind of, draw 1 card, trying to just cycle just a little bit, so on and so forth. And then, you -2, so then, you get, you still have the 2 active Dawn, you can swing with everything else, play that. Leader ability, get 2 active Dawn, you swing with him 10, and then you can swing 7 with lead. And then still playing the 9 cost Kaido because I think it's really good. Like I said, with the Ice Age in him, you can get rid of a 10 cost like that. I think that's really sweet, so that's why I'm playing them. If I were to change something, I would probably take out the 10 cost Luffy and bump up the 9 cost Luffy and the 9 cost Kaido to 3 copies. But I really do like the 10 cost Luffy because it's a board, ender. And then with the extra Dawn, I can play, the Zoro, rampant extra Dawn, try to get back to the higher Dawn I was at, so on and so forth. 4 of the 5 cost Sanji from the SD14. I really like it because kind of mid game, I can get rid of stuff. Still playing the 4 Top Knot, the 4 Gum Gum Giant, and the 4 Ice Age. But yeah, like I said, the list I just showed you isn't my final list. The list I just told you about will be my final list. I think it works very well. Blackbeard is still a very tough matchup, even with this list, but I think it does pretty good. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching my video. Hopefully here soon I'll be making another one. But in the time being, peace out, have a good rest of your day or night, and see you in the next one.